Well, good morning. It's Dr. T here, and we have a fantastic, wonderful program for you because the gang's all here. We have this program on the air, on all the social media platforms, even out of our area, every Saturday morning, Central Standard Time. And I want to welcome you. It's a fine day. Happy Sabbath. Get happy because we're happy, and you feel our energy and our happiness as I introduce to you the Soulful Movement Troop, Dance Troop, and their leader. They're right here on time to be with us to tell us whatever it is they want to tell us, and we are to give them encouragement. Thank you for joining us, and feel free to have your way. If you have any questions, you know how to post those questions for our troop as we let them tell us about themselves. We also let them tell us about how they feel about being a part of such an important soulful movement group. Tell us about their leader and how they love what they do and why they join and why they're just all of the interest and what they're wanting to do more of. And we need to support them 100% because they're doing a wonderful job in our community and outside of our community. I hope they tell you about some of the things that they've done prior to today and what they're planning on doing in the future here coming up recently. So I will be quiet as we go to who wants to go first? Not everyone at first now. They raise your hands if you want to go first.
I'll go first. I just want to introduce our this is Soulful Movement Leadership. All of the
Yes.
dancers could not come on today, but we do have Soulful Movement Leadership on. So I'll have one at a time introduce themselves, starting with the person on the top here, who is our co-captain. You can go ahead and introduce yourself, and then we'll go down the ladder.
Okay, great.
All right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Aubrey Sumner, and I am the co-captain of Soulful Member Dance Team. I joined the team, I would say, probably about 8 or 9 months ago, and I've been just flourishing since then.
Thank you and welcome to the show. Who's next?
Me or Christian? Which one?
Okay. All right.
Oh, I'm okay. So I'm Jordan Palmer. I've been with Soulful Movement since 2022 or three. I think 23. 2023. And I've been loving it ever since. I'm not a dancer, by the way. I'm a non-dancer of Soulful Movement.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying. Next.
My name is Tyquasia Julius. I'm 18. I've been with Soulful Movement since 2017. I'm also an assistant choreographer for the active dancer. So yeah.
Thank you. Who's next?
Hi, good morning, everyone. Serenity, and I am Soulful Movement's head captain. This will be my second year dancing with Soulful Movement, and the team, as well as like the hidden staff that's in the back. I love them so much, and Miss Jackie is also a part of our leadership. She's not on at the time, so yeah.
Great, great. And I believe, Christian, you are the last one to talk.
I'm Christian. I've been on Soulful Movement for about the same amount of time as Tata. It was like 2017, 2018. And I'm an assistant choreographer also. I love being on the team.
Thank you. All right, thank you. There's a little static on your line. If you're able to fix that, Christian, and I need for us to. I want y'all to be on this show like you be on that dance floor, okay? All hyped up and eager and not shy and not worried about anything, okay? You just be yourselves and all is good. So lead us into a discussion about the soulful movement and the dance and what it means to you and who encouraged you to join and all of that good stuff. We want to know. We want to know what you've been doing, what you're going to do next, and tell us how many is in the group. Just go forth and just talk however you want to, as if you're having a conversation. Okay, well, I'm calling Serenity the captain, and then we're going to the co-captain next, and then you can chime in anytime.
Okay, so for starters,
And
when
I
I
want you to
first
I
joined
want
the
you to
group,
speak up a little louder too, so we can hear what you're saying.
okay, so when I first joined the group,
Great.
I joined last year around when the former dancers were in that are going now into college in Tallahassee. But I really wanted to join when I seen Christian and Mia, which is a former dancer, perform during Pensacola's 2022-2023 Lamp Lighter pageant. And since that show, I've just been interested in dancing, and since then, I've just been locked in.
And don't you do some of the choreography for the troupe too, right?
Well, not really. I basically help with critique, and I'm a dancer as well. So Fallon is the one who comes up with the choreography, and Christian and Taquasia help her as well.
Okay. Well, great. So you're comfortable that you made the right decision for yourself in becoming a member of Soulful Movement,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
you're happy, and it's very engaging, and y'all really sway very well. When I see y'all dance, it's so woo,
Yeah,
so
Beyonce.
thrilling. It kind of makes the spirit want to leap up and try to do a little sway too. But we can't all do that. But we love the performances. We absolutely do. I know I do, and I've heard it from everybody else that see y'all perform. That they absolutely love it, and we're here for you at any time. We want to we want to support you in every way. So outside of Soulful Movement Serenity, if I may ask, what are you doing?
Before I go to that, when you said that we slay together, when you asked me did I make the right decision, honestly, I can say that joining Self Movement was one of the best decisions that I have ever made. Not just that, I really feel like this team is, I wouldn't call it a troop or a team. This is my family.
Yes.
We connect so well together, and that's how you guys we sway so well. And back to what I do out of school, I cheer for Westwater High School. I'm a sophomore attending Westwater High School of Advanced Technology. I also dance with Pensacola Red Diamonds, and I think that's it.
Okay. Well, that's outstanding. I'm glad you're so involved and that you know what you want to do. And we surely do appreciate you. So we want to hear more from the rest of you. So get your thoughts together, get your words together, because we're coming for you. So we're going to the cold captain right now.
Good morning.
Good
I
morning.
team after the last recent, after I saw them dance at G Code. I guess like last year when I saw them dance, and I saw a dancer. She's not present with us right now, but her name's Kaylee. My mom and her mom grew up together, and when I saw her on stage, I was like, oh, okay. So like, I saw it, and I was like, this is what I want to do. Like, this is how I want to continue on dancing, because I danced before, but I didn't really get to this balance type dancing until I joined the team. So I joined the team in May of 2023, and since then I've been going up. Grown mature. I've grown more maturely. I've grown spiritually. I've grown
Wonderful.
closer with everybody on the team,
Wonderful.
and I love it here. I really do.
Yes, that is so wonderful to hear. There's nothing like having a family of origin who loves you, and then you got a plus family.
Yes.
Or families. Because you can be a part of other families as well. The thing about a family is that you're connected. Connected in love, and there's something that you all cherish the same values and concern for one another. That's a family. We have. That type of situation going here with Soulful Movement, and I am so happy to allow you to share what you're doing and where you're going for. So, who's next? You want to hear all about you?
Hey, I'm Taquasia. Actually, with me joining Scout, me and another previous dancer that used to dance with us, I've always like, cause we couldn't dance at first. I could not dance at first, and I just thought it was gonna be like a little rude. I'm like, okay,
That
it's gonna be
did.
this and the third, but no, actually love it. It was an experience that I never experienced before. I didn't expect it to be as much. But I feel like that has a lot to do with Coach Fallon. She not okay, come to practice and you leave. She interact with us. She bond with us. We have outings, experience overall. Dancing wise, I love it. I really wasn't tapped in at first. Tapped in maybe like a year or two ago. And it's just been up from there. Now previous dancers as well, but with the team we have now, it's just a great experience. We said we're all connected. We bond very well. Like you couldn't even tell if we was just dance partners or whatever. Like we really act as a family. Like these is my brothers and sisters. So that got a lot to do with balance with us bonding and stuff. But when we
Mm-hmm.
dance together, like explosion, like people be astounded by the way we move, how we talk. It's just a great experience. And like
Mm-hmm.
Soulful Movement is just a place where you will want to be. Like want to get
Mm-hmm.
here because you're gonna want to experience everything that we're experiencing, the blessings that has opportunities that we have got recently and before. It's just been us going up for a minute, and I'm just grateful to have Fallon as our coach, the mother. She's an auntie. She's literally all of the above when it comes to being a respectable human. They're my sisters. They're great. They don't give me no problems like with the dancing wise,
Mm-hmm.
which is great. Like I just love my ministry. Like we're all, like I said again, a family. Like we do a lot of everything together. We spend literally all with each other. And if not, we're on the phone spending it together. So that has a lot to do with dance. So yeah.
No, great. You know, I love when you said that you couldn't dance in the beginning, because that encourages us all, and they're agreeing that you could not dance. They're like, but
Nobody on this team can dance
Nobody
before
could
besides
dance.
Serenity and Christian.
but
Those are
you
the only two
stuck.
that can
Hey,
dance.
you stuck with it, and now you swaying with them. You know, just the way they want you to, and I'm so proud of you for sticking with it. You know, don't start and quit. You start and stay with it. Even if you fail the first time, you get up and do it again. Okay, and that's what you did, and I am so proud to hear you that you say confidently, "I can dance." At first. And look at you now. I'm so proud. Thank you for sharing. You talk more than you thought you could. Wonderful. Okay, who's next? I'm so proud of y'all.
Who wanna go?
I can go.
Christian, I don't know why he on here if he ain't gonna talk.
It's my it's
Oh,
my
Christian.
No, never mind. Mute it.
I'm sorry.
Mute it.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, he's got some static on his line or something going on. Let's see, Christian.
Let's
Fallon.
let Jordan go. It's the Android. We just gonna give Jordan some time. I mean Christian some time to get his phone together. But I would like to introduce
No, it sounds bad, man.
Jordan,
Uh,
our
uh, uh,
management.
uh, Christian, turn your volume down, and if you have to leave and come back in, we might get a better sound from you, okay? So turn your volume down, and since you're gonna take care of that, Christian, we'll be right back with you when you get back. And so Jordan over there smiling 24 hours,
Love you,
7
buddy.
days a week. I love it. You go ahead and you talk, brother.
So, joining Soulful Movement, I came in as a dancer, and that is not my strong suit, um, at all. And I was like, oh no, I can't keep up. I'm not gonna say I didn't quit. I just didn't. Tata wanted it a little more. She wanted it more than me. So I just went over to the other side of Soulful Movement, and I became, so now I'm the spiritual advisor for Soulful Movement, also kind of management a little bit, helping them when we go out of town
He
with
is moving
communication.
into my management role, like helping me. He does more than what he's saying now, but yes, he is a future CEO of a multi-million-dollar company. Little does he know, but I just wanted to. He like to downplay his role.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Upplay it.
So
Come on. Let us hear it.
one of the things that, like some of the things that we're working that we are working on. We have grown. First off, let me just say we have grown so much over the past couple of months, and it's really crazy how you can really see. Um, don't get just like Fallon always tells us, don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. Like she literally, people will talk about her. People will say, "You think that's going to work out?" And Fallon still stayed the course. And she showed us that perseverance is so important because when you really believe in something and you take charge of it and you complete it, she's shown us the way that you can grow it into ways that you didn't even expect it to grow. And not only that, but also they're going to talk about you. If they're not talking about you, you're not doing anything. So
That's
one
right.
of the things that we are so big on is sticking together, staying close as a family, and making sure that we all have a place where we can come and talk to each other. We honestly probably tell each other more things about ourselves than we would tell like our friends or something because it's just such a close knit group. And Fallon is just always, she tells us she's a phone call away. We sometimes I was just on the phone with like Fallon for hours, just talking about stuff, the future of soulful movement and things like that. And so one of the big exciting things we have coming up is we got invited to go to How Sweet the Sound, which is in Atlanta with Donald
Yeah.
Lawrence, Tamla Mann,
Woohoo.
and many others, and it is a very prestigious event. Um, you can tell when things are prestigious by the ticket price. So it's a very prestigious event, and we are raising money currently for that. That is one of our big tasks that we have right now. And then we also have our how I got. Well, Fallon, I always butcher the title.
How I got over.
How I got over. That's because she didn't consult with me about that, so that's why I don't remember.
Well, don't throw her
Oh,
under the
now I gotta consult with him,
bus
baby. Okay, okay.
But that is March 9th, correct?
now. Yes.
Correct.
Okay.
It's the March 9th at Pensacola State College at 6 p.m. How I Got Over is going to be a collaboration of songs to celebrate women history and African American history. We want to celebrate the um, the women that helped pave the way for the African American community. So we're kind of doing a mix and match, but we also want to celebrate the rise of the Black church. So we will be celebrating and having a good time at this concert. But I don't even want to call it a concert. I want to call it an experience because when you walk in, you're going to feel like you have gotten a time machine. That's what I aim to do. So I'm excited about the opportunity. In collaboration with that or in conjunction with that, Jordan had a wonderful idea. Jordan, tell him about the prayer call. The names are different,
Yes.
but it's the same. They're all in conjunction with each other.
So one of the initiatives that that I've kind of spearheaded is I've started this whatever subsidiary of soulful movement called the Comfort Zone, and it's basically I hope to do it in person one day, but for right now we're doing it prayer calls through conference. You dial in or whatever the old fashioned way, and we're just kind of having conversations that teens are kind of afraid to have with their peers, and we want to give everybody a place of comfort but also know that God is in the midst of everything. So
Everything.
we had over 30 people on the call last time, and even though sometimes you may go into a room and you may not say anything that first time, and then when you fill it out you're like, oh, this is okay, this is I like this. And sometimes you get so comfortable and you will just kind of be able to go to that place and be able to express yourself than you would with different people, because I often feel as young people we are so judged when we're going through things. I feel like we can't go through things because we're oftentimes down looked, or we're like, oh, why, that's not cool. And it's like almost we have to be perfect. And so I wanted to give young adults and teens a place to come and not feel like they have to be perfect, and tell people, hey, I'm having this problem, I'm having this issue, and it's a place where you can come, and I promise you, whatever you say, it is confidential. No one is going to go back and say anything. I encourage every single person who is watching this to join. We go If you go to Soulful Movement on Facebook, You will see
Mm-hmm.
all the details. This theme is the Valentine's Day, where we're talking about love, but we're also, it's the theme of the month is how I got through. And we're going to talk about how we got through with so many different things. How did you get through with faith? How did you get through with peace? How did you get through with love? How did you get through with perseverance? Because so many of those things are so important in how we're getting through our journeys in our personal life. And our motto this year is we're disrupting our system.
Mm-hmm.
The system that has held us back, the system that has kept us in a generational curse, the system that has kept us bound and not wanting to step out on faith when we know in our mind that we can do it. So that's one of the things that we are really into. And I just hope that everybody joins because it really is a comfort zone.
And it's a great idea also. I saw the flyer on book, and I've shared it, I think, twice, because it's really important for y'all to have that safe zone, because we just don't have one, for our students to be safe, for our young folks to feel comfortable talking about things that concern them. And when they can't talk about it, then what they do is they go into the negative and they
Hmm.
do other things that they should not do, things that are not right, because they have no one who cares, or they feel that they have no one who cares and no one to listen to them. So great job, Jordan, on that. I was just in the process of trying to get the number so that they could call, so you could tell when the next one is. Do you have the number up that they need to call? We can post it online.
I can get it real quick.
Okay.
I got it.
Okay.
Um, so the number for the dial-in number is one. Well, I guess you would do the 848-220-3100, and the conference ID is 175-4940.
Conference S phone number is 319-527-275. Okay. Just me doing something over here. Don't pay any mind. Repeat it again, baby. Thank
The
you.
conference number is 175-4940.
Okay.
Did you need the dial-in number
Yes,
again?
you need to do that again.
All right, dial-in number is 848
Mm-hmm.
220 3100. Conference ID is 175-4940.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Now, Christian, you're last, but you're still on top, so you're good. So tell us about you, and thank you, Jordan. That was very inspirational to me, even as an adult. Okay, so
Thank you.
great job, great job. Keep it going, all of you.
It's to sound good now. Is it
Yes, sir. Yes,
checking?
it is. Yeah. Great job. See, that's what we don't know. When you keep trying, you get success.
Amen. That's the
You gotta
word.
keep the course, stay the course, stay the course. Don't give up. That's right, Christian.
So tell us about yourself, Christian. Not only can you work technology, you do other things.
So I'm the oldest one out of all of the dancers. I'm 23,
Mhm.
and I just work and I'm in the Air Force Reserve.
Mhm.
And like I said, I've been in social movement since I was a teenager.
Wonderful.
And like I said before, I love it so much. Fallon is, I always tell her all the time, like she's truly she's a second mom to us. Like she'll call in and check on us at random times, and we really are family. Like I truly view all of the girls on the team as my little sisters because I've always wanted a little sister, and now I have like 10 of them. But
Wonderful.
and we do have a wonderful bond with each other. They always keep me in check because anybody who don't know me, I'm immature. Well, I'm not immature, but I like to play, and they keep me on track. And I just love the bond and the relationship that I have with everybody on the team.
Well, that is great. And you being a faithful member for such a long time allows us to see just how important uh, we can go forward. And so I thank you for just telling us that. And I'm so glad, But so you the oldest, so you the oldest born of the group. And so it's delightful. I'm sure that they are learning from you as well. So Uh, what I want to say next is that I am enjoying what you're having to say, and I wouldn't take anything away from you at all. So I think we all let the coach, we all let the mama, we all let the auntie, as they would say. Y'all heard that word before, auntie. But we're going to let auntie talk about you guys and talk about herself and talk about what his her zone of being successful, because she truly is successful with this. And so we just want to give her a hand clap, y'all, as she come forth and tell us some more. Yay!
Woo!
Come on, coach. We ready?
Me. Oh, just kidding. All right, so
Yeah, you.
oh Lord. But I starting with the dancers first, all of them are uniquely and individually special to me. Every last one of them, from the top to the bottom, even the ones that are not here. Also, everyone on my team is a valued member on the team. And offer they bring something different. Even every last one, a little sweet and sour barbecue, a little Polynesian sauce, and then
Mm-hmm.
you have your nuggets, and then you have your dipping sauces, and they would be the dipping sauces. But no, all jokes aside, I this particular team generation that I have now really came out of last year after G Code. We had to get new dancers because of the seniors going to college. So the ones that stayed were Christian and Tyquasia. Tyquasia, I started working with her pre-COVID, during when I was doing an outreach dance ministry with Captain Alexander at his church. She started to dance with us then, and she um, came with the other little girls and was starting to dance, and things like that. And praise dancing is very hard to teach when you're learning that the first time. You don't really understand like why you're doing it. So I would say she couldn't dance. It's just taking the time to break down and chisel down the comfort zone to be able to do that style, because you have to break down the comfort zone in order to do the style. So once she broke it down, she flourished, and she continued on with us through her graduation until now. Christian, his mother wrote me and asked me to if he could be on our MJJ team or if he can be on our Soulful movement. At the time, I was only choreographing girls, so I told her no. I said no, I only choreograph for girls because my style is very feminine. And his mother was very, she was very persistent with asking me every time she would see me out. Kid, my son wants to dance. My son wants to dance, and I'm like, look, I don't do boys. I only choreograph for girls. And she broke me down. I said, okay, bring him to one of my practices, and I'll never forget. I was getting prepared for a Black History showcase, and I teamed him up with Tiana, and he been on the team ever since then. He's been on the team ever since then. So
Yes.
the
So
first show
persistent pays off. Persistent pays off.
persistence, yeah. And I think he was trying to get on for about 2 years because MJJ was still dancing, and I think we saw him again when we were dancing at a funeral, and he came and spoke to all of the girls and said, "Hey, I really want to dance with y'all," and the girls looking at me like,
Can he?
"Yeah," because my
Thank you
style
for
is
paving the
very
way, Christian.
it's very feminine, But Christian he's a sponge, so everything I taught him, he just changed it and made it so graceful in a masculine way, and I love that about him. I love his work ethic. Same thing with Aubrey. Aubrey is a newbie. Aubrey and Serenity are newbies on my team, meaning that they haven't been on the team a little bit over a year. Aubrey, I don't think she's been on the team for a year yet. Not yet. But Aubrey actually joined us right before Juneteenth. So when we danced at your Juneteenth, at the Juneteenth festival that y'all put on at Pisco State College, Aubrey, that was her first time dancing. Was that your first time dancing, Aubrey?
Like it had to be like my third performance with y'all. Like I was fresh out there,
Yeah,
fresh.
she was fresh, baby. I threw her out to the wolves, baby. You on the team? You on the
Yes.
team?
Well, you
And
won us over. You won us over.
yeah, she
It was
she came
spectacular.
in like she was
Mm-hmm.
already on the team. Her and
Mm-hmm.
Serenity came in like they're in the roles they're in right now. Like
Right.
they came in ready and eager to want to learn the style more, wanting to perfect. the style. To me, that's the most important thing that encourages my job so much because I am a prophetic style. I would consider a prophetic style choreographer. To where I feed off the energy that the dancers are giving me, or when I'm going through in life, I kind of
Right.
focus that in on what I want to show the congregation or the audience. I really try to pull from a place of emotion, especially when it comes to anything with African American history or gospel. I consider those things one and the same because Black people have been through so much. It's so
We have
important that we pull from our
the
pain
roots.
and put purpose in every move that we do. So
Wonderful.
working with me or being under me is tough because I will change my mind in a heartbeat if I don't feel it, if it's not speaking to me, if I feel like you're just doing the moves and I'm not getting like, oh, then it's gonna be changed. It's gonna be changed. They know that because I really want. I pride myself on helping someone through every move that we do, every
That's right.
motion that we do. Someone should feel something. It should not be to where we're doing something in vain. We should every sacrifice that we make to come to our studio, and every time that we come to our studio to practice, it should be paid off when we perform and minister to the congregation that we are before by what they get from it. Because
Well, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I do want to
uh,
say this is that as you were talking about how you change in an instant the move, if we're paying attention, watching soulful movement dance, we do feel lighter. And the other part about soulful movement is if we're watching and paying attention, we can't take our eyes off. It's
mm,
just that great. And so, what you just said you were doing, I want you to know it's true and it works. And so, you know it.
well, that's
And
just
I just wanted
confirmation. That is confirmation because someone did prophesy to me during the pandemic and said that when people see us dance, they'll immediately feel lighter, that they will get a relief and a release. So
yes.
I keep that prophecy in my mind. Anytime somebody tell me something, I try to keep it because I want to see if I'm getting confirmation, and I want to make sure that if God called me into this role, that I'm doing what He asked me to do, no matter where
Absolutely.
I go, no matter what type of campaign or position that I'm in. I want to make.
Oops,
Oh, Jesus.
we lost her. But oh, there she is.
Oh,
But what
can y'all hear
I
me?
we can hear you now. We did lose you for a second or two, but right now, before we close out this show, can you tell me about your fundraising efforts and also how I can help and the community and the people listening can help?
Hello.
Um,
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry, guys. My mom just tried to call me.
Can you
Okay,
hear
I
Can
can
y'all
us?
hear
hear
you.
me?
We can
I
hear
hear
you.
Yes.
you. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Can you let me say it again then? Can you, as we close out, can you tell us about the fundraising efforts that you have in place and how I can help and how everyone that is listening can fall into place and help you with your fundraising? Are you trying to raise money to get to Atlanta? Or what are we doing? Raising, what are we, oh, we lost her again. Jordan, are you able
Yeah.
to fill in?
Yes, ma'am. So,
Okay, great.
but essentially what we're doing is this competition is um so one of the things that Fallon is very big on is she takes the people with her who have provided the opportunity. So the dance competition, come to find out, is only for people that are 18 or older. And so we have dancers that are a little bit younger than that, and one of the things that we wanted to do was make sure that every single person who was a part of the video that they saw that made them reach out to us and give us the opportunity, that every single person who was in that video was able to come and participate. So we're trying to raise funds to be able to have a nice stay down there, to be able to get tickets for the rest of the group or whatever, and also for us to just be able to have a comfortable um experience while we're down there, because we're going down there to praise the Lord.
Right,
And
absolutely.
so one of the things we're representing, I feel as though we're representing Pensacola. We're representing
Absolutely.
Soulful Movement, but we're representing Pensacola.
You
And
got it.
so I just hope that the community supports us. You can reach out to Fallon. You can reach out on our Facebook page. We also have a letter that we can email to you or whatever.
Please do that. She's
Um,
back.
We have a
I,
letter that we can email to you. And
Mm-hmm.
Fallon is, we're currently applying for our 501c3. So
Mm-hmm.
that is
no,
one of the big things we're
nonprofit,
doing.
nonprofit, nonprofit first.
Nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can, that's the donation ways, right? They can get the letter and send it to Soulful Movement.
Yeah.
I,
Well, if you have anything that we can get to the community about how we to help you with your fundraisers, that's what we need to know. So you said we can find it on your Facebook page,
yes,
Soulful
ma'am. We're
Movement.
going to be having some more information as well because we are
Yeah,
going to do a fish
Okay.
fry for,
Okay.
so
Wonderful.
we're going to put some information out about that. And I hope that everybody, I know everybody loves fish, so y'all make sure that y'all come out and support. We'll drop more information about that on our Facebook.
Absolutely. We're going to support. So let me know how I can help. Uh, do you have a website for us today, or can we get that later and post it on a page?
Yes, you can get it later. We're
yes.
Do you
currently
have it
working on
now, or are we going to get it later?
We're gonna get it
it
later.
later.
We're in the process
Okay.
of creating the website.
Okay. Great.
Um,
Great.
we're in the process
Wonderful.
of also doing a nonprofit. I had a nonprofit before with Soulful Movement, so I'm opening that back up. So
Wonderful.
that way we'll be able to have our own business account and things like that. We do
Hmm.
want to make sure that piggyback. Jordan said everything correctly and what we were trying to do. Eventually, our goal is to get the 501c3, so we'll be able to have more opportunities to help our community out. I would
Hmm.
like to introduce a food program and also teach free dance into the community for young kids and teenagers alike. So many different things that we want to provide, and being that social movement is faith based, we want to introduce some other things that are faith based related auxiliaries underneath Soulful Movement as well. We are accepting dancers in April for our college age team. We also are accepting more teenagers as the year goes by. We just had one member join, so we are trying to make the step to open it up. Um, but we only would like serious inquiries because we do want people that are passionate and learning more and wanting to be a part of our family.
Yay. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with serious folks today. We don't want anybody coming to us play, and we don't want anyone pretending to be something that they're not. And
Hmm.
even if we run into people pretending to be something that they're not, you stay in your lane, right? And you just let them, bye, y'all, bye. Don't you let anybody change you from your focus, because there are many people out there wanting to just like crush you just because they are aligned with the wrong source.
Hmm.
Y'all stay aligned with the right source, and you can get everything that you want if you're connected and paying attention to what the source. And I hope you know what the source is. If
Amen.
not, me and we need to talk. But the source will get you through every moment. Every moment. You have to, like the call that you have, Jordan, for the young people to share.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
know, the universe works based on what you do, and it's a boomerang effect. Whatever you put out, and I'm gonna close out with this, whatever you put out comes right back to you. So if you put the
Amen.
wrong thing out there in this universe, it's gonna boomerang back to you. If you put
Amen.
goodness out there, kindness out there, patience, love, concern, self control, eagerness, hard work, and a many other multitude of positive words,
Hold on.
it
Can
reverts
I
right back to you.
correct something at the bottom? It's 7 p.m. and it's on Saturdays.
Okay.
I mean
That's,
Sundays. I'm sorry.
oh, at the bottom, that's something I do.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, okay.
Yeah.
I was
So
like,
corporate prayers every Saturday at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. And any
let me
young people,
screenshot that.
anybody, it's available.
yeah, she does it
Dial
too.
in to prayer line at 605-313-5883. The corporate prayer. You know, when it's all of us praying together. big things happen. Corporate
Amen.
prayer
Amen.
every Saturday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Dial in to the prayer line at 605 313 5883. And we'd love to have you. And it's confidential. I mean, you don't even have to say anything. The show that we are airing right now will be on your at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All you have to do is go to www.gmap1.com to watch. So Time will air on the GMAP Broadcasting Network out of Chicago every Saturday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. All you do is just go to www.gmap1.com to watch. And so I have enjoyed y'all. I love people, know that. And we talked prior to the show, and I'm expecting to hear from each and every one of you if I can do what I need, so I can do what I need to do based on what you said you wanted to do. I'm there for you. And so, as we sign off, do anyone have any final words?
All I gotta say is this is a move. Like, we're only going up from here, and I hope that our community watches us grow and that we can take our community with us as we continue to grow on.
You
Yes.
sold it. I'm sold. Anyone else?
No, we just
Okay.
have exciting things coming up. So please make sure you're following us. Please go to our
Yes.
Facebook page, follow
And
Soulful Movement. We
yes,
have so many.
I just, as they were talking and stuff, I went on Facebook, because that's how we get our information now. And I am so pleased to share that you can go Facebook and just love them. If you can't do nothing but put a love or give them a thumbs up, we'll take it. Okay. So
Amen.
thank you so much. Thank y'all. I really do appreciate y'all for coming and being on the show. And anytime you want to come back, do. I need to know about the fundraising. I want to show you a flyer. I want to do everything I can possibly do to elevate you. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, y'all.